The blueprint for spirituality, for religion, for truth, for finding that silence, that clarity, for letting people know who they really are, what they really are, what they're really doing here. It's perfect. Very enlightened individuals gave us the blueprint. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, the rishis, saints, whoever it is you think of, follow, read about. Even the teachers of today, the enlightened ones, they've given us a perfect blueprint. They see things clearly. They see things correctly, like Tesla. Like Tesla could completely put together some type of engine, some type of device, some type of engineering feat just from his mind. He saw things clearly. That was something he could do. Jesus, Buddha, all those boys, Mother Teresa, all those people saw things clear enough. Their lake was clear enough for them to see in front of them of how things are, what they are, who we are, what we're doing here. The issue becomes the mass majority of those trying to interpret their message, their clarity, their truth, the truth. That consciousness is lower, much lower, not as clear, a lot more murkier, muddier, more muddy, whatever. They don't have the capacity to interpret, let alone interpret and then take those words and pass them on. Thus, the world we have, plain and simple. This is not because there's atheists. It's not because there's Catholics. It's not because there's fundamentalist Muslims. It's not because of Republicans. It's not because of the Democrats. It's not because of black people. It's not because of white people. It has nothing to do with any type of race, creed, or color. It has nothing to do with any type of rich or poor. It has nothing to do with any type of religion. It has to do with all of us. And the inability for us to clearly understand what is being told and taught to us. We are taking a muddy lake, being given information in that muddy lake, churning it up even more, and then interpreting it into our own individual truth. And every book about happiness, every book about leadership, every book about a business is built and written by ignorance, by a very intelligent person who has low consciousness, that in their life it worked for them, their business worked for them, their ability to do what they did worked for them, but that's it, that's for them, that's their karma, that's their ability in this life, that's how they were born, that's what they came to do in this incarnation, to handle, to create, to do, to find, to whatever. But then they think that's the way for everyone, and they write books, and they're charismatic, and everyone, and by the millions and tens of millions, follows them, reads that book, and then does the biggest mistake that everyone has ever done on this planet, including myself when I was younger, thinking that's the way. That's not the way. You have a way, you have a certain thing you've got to do in this incarnation. And if more people truly understood what was going on, had the clarity, removed all their biases, fears, and insecurities, removed all their paranoia, their expectations, removed all their preferences built off of where they were born, how they were raised, the people they were around, and the ignorance they were taught. Ignorance begets more ignorance. You can have the smartest people on the planet building a plane, but if the plane starts with the wing upside down, the fucking thing's gonna crash. Excuse my French. Ignorance begets more ignorance. If you start off on the wrong foot, if you start off with the wrong part, if you start off your foundation in ignorance, you have no chance of building that plane, of finding that clarity. You've got to figure out some way to let go of what you know, to let go of what you believe, let go of what you think you've been taught, and start over with the correct people, the clarity that some people have on this planet. Seek those, seek the truth, seek to be okay letting go of all you know. we keep going down this path of all the Republicans watching Fox News and thinking everyone on the left is an idiot, and every Bill Maher lover Democrat on the left thinking that the right are a bunch of devils and assholes, does anyone think we're going to get anywhere? Does anyone actually think we're making progress on this planet? We are more divided than we have ever been, because now everyone's finding their voice, and that voice is just causing more division, because again, it's based in ignorance, because we are misinterpreting the message. We are misinterpreting what very enlightened individuals are trying to teach us, because we are too caught up in our own fears and insecurities to let that go, be okay being wrong, and moving in a more clear direction. We have the blueprint, we have the correct message, we have the truth, we are the truth, everything around us is the truth. If we would just shut up, sit back, and let it be. Find that clarity, meditate, read some different books, ask different questions, be okay uprooting your entire existence. Be okay leaning into that fear that you have built your entire life seeking security through an illusion. Be okay being wrong. Watch what happens.